Hey guys, I am back. Today we are playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know if you guys know this game, but it is very, very, very good. Very good. So what happened with the last video was so I overestimated my computer and I thought it'd be fine, and it wasn't. The frame rate was garbage, so I took it down, and then, pardon me, I re-recorded another video, but it did not record my voice, so I'm doing this one because I know its frame rate won't drop below 5, and it will record my voice hopefully. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's get right into it. Enter your name. What is my name? My name is Sniff Man. Sniff Man. No, Sniff. Sniff 12. I can't do numbers, I'll just be Sniff. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were kids. You know, the kind of friend you'd never really see making yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've both known each other for a long time. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would always oversleep more and more frequently, and I would just get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sniff. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're dating. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. He. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sniff, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. It's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure that it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn about how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise to I cannot read today. Sorry, I'm just very tired right now and I cannot read properly. Okay, let me just... Will you at least promise you'll... Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Exclamation mark. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, or at least a little bit. even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. We're at school now. I just looked at my webcam thinking I was recording my face. I am not. We're at school now, and the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. If only school was like that. If only. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hell yeah, the anime club. I'm such a cool kid. Hello? Question mark. You know, I should probably do a voice for everyone, huh? Okay, hold on. Get in the mind of talking like this. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me, if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I am going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Yeah? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature... No, that sounds too much like Sayori. What voice should I do? Voice, okay. Sorry, my dog has just barked at me. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, sniff. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, damn. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Sniff. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year, so I'm gonna say it's pretty much we're best friends. Like, hang on. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Sniff. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri over in the corner of the room. Walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ow, 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 ow. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we used to make ears. Sorry, this really oofs up my throat. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Heh, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know. Dummy. Idiot, mate. Kick your bum. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. You return to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I can enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica, though I was practically jagged here by Sayori. Well, you see, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could, put it that way, yes. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah. We'll do our best.
You bloody know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must really worked hard to find this. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Pardon me.
So, Sniff, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I might have quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw up for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At least, at this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at a world, if only for a brief moment.
Ah, bloody hate horror. Stupid stuff.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Dash. Don't say it out loud. Oh, I swear to you. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is so cute as you are, Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not bloody cute, mate. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Nah, not gonna happen. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. They're kind of bad. Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
The truest. Oh my god, my dog's just being big dumb.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers. What is the time? Let me check my phone. What is the time? 8:16. Okay. Your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest riches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. No, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. It will be glorious, like the battle that I cannot name, because I do not remember the name. It will be glorious. Poems. I mean, that way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. We will bond like family, and if not, you will be exiled to the darkest desert of the land, where no one can hear you scream as I rip out your throat and eat it up. Isn't that right, Sniff? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, and what might that be? Now that we're back on to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. And that's where we're gonna end it. I think that was a great recording session. 21 minutes from what I'm assuming. 21 minutes. That was good. If you want more, comment. If you want me to change my voices, comment. If you like the video, share it with your friends. Maybe they'll enjoy it too. It makes me feel better that I'm helping you guys out, making you feel better about yourselves too. So, yeah. Remember to subscribe, get that number up. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe and keep watching my videos, I guess. Bye.